Okay, so I'm really pleased to, as Crystal said, welcome all of you and introduce each of you to our panel of Fanshawe friends who are joining us. So we have Melvin, we have Jack, and also we have Ram. So really nice group here. We have a couple who have Jack started in Fanshawe Friends in 21 fall as a new student. Ram started as a senior student. And now Melvin, you started in 21 winter or 22 winter as a new student. So we have the full range of our participants today, and they'll be happy to share a little bit about their experience in the program and the benefits that they've gained from this experience. And we may have a few others as well who will be joining us as we move on with our program today. So I am going to quickly share my screen with you all. I'm just having a little bit of a bar issue here, so bear with me for a moment. And we will get started. Okay. So you should be able to see that information there. We're good. Okay. So just to kick us off here, I want to talk a little bit about the international student population here at Fanshawe. So Fanshawe College is home to more than 6,500 students from over 100 countries around the world. So we're really proud of our international student population. They bring so much richness and diversity to our community, and really special qualities. So it's always really wonderful to meet and learn about people from all around the world and what brought them to Canada, what their story was before, and what their future plans are as they move through their time at Fanshawe College. What I notice about international students most is that you have really special and unique qualities. So anytime I meet with an international student, there's just something a little bit special about them. They tend to be really driven, creative. They're always ambitious. You're problem solvers, independent, and always really friendly and outgoing. So in my interactions with international students, I always have positive experiences, and I really thank you for even your participation levels over the course of our Fanshawe Cares Live series. It's just so nice to see and meet all of you and learn more about you. So that's kind of my hats off to you, my thank you for being part of Fanshawe, part of our community, because you bring so much to it. But in saying that, we also know that international students do have unique and specific challenges. So some of that can include things like culture shock. Coming to a new country for the first time is different. So, as you're getting settled and you've taken really great first steps to try to combat some of that culture shock, by attending sessions and learning about what will help as you get started. But a lot of that can be social too. So you may suffer from homesickness when you first get started. You may have some settlement issues. So questions about housing and employment. You may be wondering how you're going to stay active in a new country. So maybe you come from a place where you, took part in certain activities regularly, and you're not sure how you're going to find those features in a new country. So staying active can often be a problem that students struggle with when they first start getting settled. And finally, some people worry about making friends and networking. So beyond the classroom, how do you get involved at Fanshawe and how do you stay engaged? So we have a way of overcoming that. And I think that the Fanshawe Friends would agree that it's a really great program to get involved in, to really try to just to overcome some of these challenges that you may experience. So one way is by participating in our Fanshawe. Oh, my slide's not advancing there. There. Oh. Okay, sorry about that. So one way of overcoming those challenges is by participating in our Fanshawe Friends program. So the goal of our program is to connect new international students, so all of you in attendance today, with senior students who will help to introduce you to college life. They will connect you with services and events, help encourage you to get involved. They'll share what they've learned about Canadian culture. So, you know, certain things, I know we mentioned over the course of this session that sometimes I'll make expressions that you might not recognize. So they'll help you to kind of share quirks about the Canadian people that you may come across, and help you to understand us a little bit better as well. So as we all kind of meld together in our beautiful, diverse culture. The other thing they'll do is help you with day-to-day questions. So questions about, you know, where you might be able to find grocery stores that have products that you may be more familiar with, help with buying your books, different discount days, things like that. They may join you at Fanshawe Friends group events. We'll talk a little bit more about those group events as we move through the presentation. But we often find friends will get together at our group outings, and that's a really great way to get social. And most importantly, we support each other and we celebrate each other's success. And I think that that's one of the really unique things about our group and about our community, is just the level of just positive vibes that are always going on within our group. So it's something to really look forward to. And a lot of times I'll hear people, especially those that are in the graduating levels of their program, they'll say that the Fanshawe Friends program for them was really like a home away from home, and a family that they formed once they arrived here in Canada. So talking about our group, we do now have 270 members, and we hail from 35 countries around the world. So I have a map here of where some of our friends are from, but I actually think this map has grown quite a bit over the last 3 or so months, because we do have students who join throughout the term, and we are a very inclusive group. We welcome all students to join us. So that's just some important information for each of you, and a real chance to make a lot of friends, because you know that students who have joined this community are here because they want to meet other people and they want to support other students. So I think those are a couple of really great benefits. So why is Fanshawe Friends important? So first of all, it will help you to build your network here at the college. A lot of the students that are involved in Fanshawe Friends are also involved in other aspects of the college. So the Fanshawe Student Union is a big one. a lot of the people that are involved in Fanshawe Friends are also class reps, which is really great. So you get a lot of insight on different programs. And you may be in a, like, if you have one of the class reps in the group that's associated with your program, it creates a nice bridge to network with them throughout the term. It allows students to engage in events that'll offer a Canadian cultural experience and the chance to explore your community. And so again, we're going to have a look at some photos of some of the things we've done over the past year, but we always try to build in at least one activity each term that will give you kind of a unique Canadian experience. It provides a supportive environment for feedback and answers to questions about living in London. So oftentimes you'll see we do have a WhatsApp group, and we'll talk about that a little bit further on, but within our WhatsApp group, you'll often find if someone asks a quick question, they'll receive quite a quick response from multiple students offering advice or suggestions on, if there's employment opportunities, or one thing that comes to mind is I think Jack was looking for natural beauty products that were local to London, and the big flood of messages came on through telling her, oh, check out this store, this is a great option. So it's really a place, a supportive place where if you do have a question or you're looking for information, that's a place you can go to find it. It also enables students to develop a global outlook through cross-cultural connections. So why is this important? In Canada, you'll find that your workplace is going to be very diverse. So you will be likely working in the classroom and in your workplaces with people from all over the world. So having a nice opportunity to be involved in the Fanshawe Friends community will allow you to meet a lot of people on a social level. And the more you get to know others from different countries and learn more about them, the better you'll be able to understand and communicate and just get along and enjoy other cultures. So I think developing cross-cultural connections and a real global perspective is very important, especially as people who are living in Canada, because we really value diversity in our country. So a little bit about our events. So we do hold events throughout the semester, and we usually aim to have a kind of a diverse array of events that allow students to attend as much as they can. So in terms of online communication, we have a WhatsApp group chat. I talked about that a little bit, but again, it's a big group, so we have a lot of people that are included on that chat. But it's always nice because students will share what they're up to. We get lots of nice photos and videos from different events that people are attending in the community. And it's just a really great way to keep in touch. I know I've heard from some students that being in touch with their family can sometimes be difficult because of time differences. So it's kind of nice if it's the middle of the day and you're just getting some nice texts from your friends, and it makes you feel a little bit more at home, and it's just a fun way to communicate. We also hold online information sessions. So the summer is quite a busy time for different festivals and concerts and just different community, like there's a lot of street festivals, food events, things like that. So we invite community members to come and speak to Fanshawe friends to share information about volunteering opportunities. And that can be quite helpful because it can help get you involved in the different things that are going on here in London. We also run workshops around things like applying for scholarships, or we have an upcoming event on how to integrate volunteer experience as a Canadian experience on your resume, and how to talk about that within job interviews. So we always try to get sessions that will benefit you over the course of your time at Fanshawe. So moving on to some of our interim events. So we'll go through some of these now. So we have had a number of different fun activities that we participated in over the course of the term. This is from the fall, so we were just starting out at the beginning of the pandemic. The program actually just launched in the start of fall 2021, so right when things were still a little different. The world was we were all being very careful, just with restrictions due to COVID-19. So but we still found a way to get along and get together. So we had a pickleball day at the wellness center, and I know Ram and Jack were both there on that day. We go on hikes together. So in the fall, we did a group hike to the Coves, which is an environmentally significant area here in London. More recently, we had a really great hike at Northridge Park. And this was in association with the Thames Valley Trail Association. So again, building community connections is always something that we strive to do. And as you can see, we had quite a good turnout at that event. Over 50 students attended. So it was kind of a fun, we were like a big, long snaking group of students all going through the park. Really great events. We get together socially. So we had a coffee night at the Bodega CAFÉ. And this was a really fun event where one of the Fanshawe Friends members was employed at the Bodega CAFÉ, and they closed for the evenings. So what we were able to do at this event was he talked to his manager, and they allowed just our group to come and take part in this activity. So it was a really wonderful time. We got together and had some coffee and hung out, and just a really nice time to spend together as a group. We also do some events on campus. So this is some photos from our Outback Shack social. We did a little campus tour together, and really, again, just it's quite informal in nature what we do. Truly, the point is just to enjoy each other's company, get involved, and have a nice point of contact where we can reach out and spend time together. Next is a picture from the London Knights game. So this was a really fun event. Was sponsored by the Fanshawe College Alumni Association, and we were able to enjoy a hockey game. Ram was at that event, and I think you can maybe share a little bit about it at the end, but quite unique because he'd never, is that correct, Ram? You'd never been to a hockey game before? So
That's correct.
yeah. So anything to share? Actually, might as well. We're talking about it now. What did you think of the hockey game?
Oh, it was a completely new experience. I've never witnessed an indoor game. So it was really good. Like the atmosphere was great because we just came out of COVID lockdown.
Mhm.
There's no mask restrictions in when you are seated, and it was really fun. I enjoyed a lot. You saw that. I was whistling around, and yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of funny because everyone was a little bit shocked at how rough it was. And it was like there as they were checking each other against the boards and stuff. It was kind of fun and yeah, just like a completely different, very Canadian experience. And I think everyone really enjoyed that event. So we do try to build in some type of sporting event. We're considering probably going to a basketball game this fall, but always we try to get out in the community as much as we can to really give you a sense of what things are like here in London and what opportunities you can take advantage of. Another event that was quite a cold event. We attended the McLaughlin Maple Sugar Bush Maple Syrup Farm. And this was a really great one because students got to learn a little bit about how maple syrup is made. And we also just had a nice pancake breakfast together and again just enjoyed each other's company. This was a bus trip that took place just outside of London, and it turned into a really cold day, but everyone was dressed for the weather, so we did okay on that one, and it was a lot of fun. Finally, we attend some campus events together. So these are some photos from the orientation from summer 2022. And also a few photos from the Explore Fanshawe event, which also took place right at the beginning of the term. So we are going to try moving forward to always have a little bit of a kickoff event to allow students who are members of the Fanshawe Friends program to meet other students who are involved, and just to have that first connection. And it's always nice to take part. I think the sooner that you get involved, the more successful your experiences will be. And last but not least, this is actually from last night. So last night we attended a outdoor movie night. And we're a smaller group. I think a lot of students are kind of in the middle of projects right now. So it's a little bit of a busy time for many students, but people come out and enjoy. And Melvin, you attended this event last night. Any thoughts on that one?
Yeah, hi. Hi everyone. So yeah, it was really fun. It was just yesterday. So I woke up early and I was like, I wanted to share about this as well. It was one of a kind experience. I never watched a movie outdoor ever in my life. So it was right under the stars. It was really fun. It was a small group, but still we had, we had fun. They had snacks. So we enjoyed the time together. So get to meet new people. So that's what the event is about. And the movie was fun too. Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of a classic movie called Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. So it was like a 19 late
89. Yeah.
80s movie,
Yeah.
but it's a classic. So it was really fun and it's just nice to see everyone laughing and getting out together. So these are the kinds of experiences that we try to incorporate. So a little bit about what students are saying about the program. We're going to turn it over to our panel if you have any questions, but I've just highlighted a few pieces that I think are important for everyone to kind of take note of. opportunities to share your opinions, thoughts, day-to-day activities, activities that help you feel connected and feel like you're enjoying Canadian culture. I've met new friends and amazing people that are fast becoming like family. And that's really what we strive for. Make sure people know that they should feel quite supported in our group. And I like this comment from Batzel. He says, this program has helped me to open up and have talks with people from different cultures. And again, as I mentioned, it's really important because Canada truly values diversity, and having that practice and the openness to be able to engage with people from all around the world is just so helpful to all people for our own personal development. So I hope that students who choose to participate in this program will get that feeling as they grow through the program. So finally, if you're interested in joining us, I absolutely invite you to do so. Today is actually the launch day for our fall 2022 application. So everybody on this call today, it's like you're getting the sneak peek of our new application. I'm just going to go into this very quickly, just to show you what you will see when you are applying for the Fanshawe Friends program. Hopefully we'll open up quick. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we do use a Google form, and you'll find throughout the term that there will be quite a few Google forms sent your way. We do this to collect information and try to establish dates that work best for our activities throughout the term. So in the form, you will simply fill out your email address, your name, first and last name. As new students, you will select the, can everyone still see my screen okay?
No, Laura, I think you're in this presentation.
Yeah, we're not able to see the form yet.
Oh, okay. You're just still seeing my presentation?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay. Let's move over. There we go. Okay. We're seeing the form now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's okay.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. So, as I said, first day of the launch. So what you'll do is you're gonna fill in just your personal information. As new students, you'll just select new student level 1. And what that does is that allows us, when we're doing the matching of the program, we'll put you in a group with likely a few other new students and a few senior students. So you're going to be connected in a small group that you can go to. So if you're ever having a question and you don't want to send a message to our larger WhatsApp group, you can just send an email to the people in your small pod. You as a group may also choose to have your own small WhatsApp group, just to stay connected as a smaller little community. And what we're going to try to do this term is to really focus on connecting you by interest and program, and sort of just build a little bit of a close small community within our broader community as well. So you'll fill in your Fanshawe College student number, your preferred email address, your phone number, which we'll use for the WhatsApp group, and you can use your phone number from your home country. I'm sure many of you most of you are all familiar with WhatsApp. If you don't have it, especially if you're just arriving, it's a really great idea to download that before you come, because it will allow you to make sure you have a means of connecting as you travel. So there is Wi-Fi at the airport, so having WhatsApp is a really great idea. And there's Wi-Fi on campus as well. So using WhatsApp's good because you're not using data on your phone. Gender, age, your home country. So we do, when we're making our matches, we try to diversify the groups and try to keep like try to give you opportunities to meet people from other countries as well as likely your own as well, but we do try to diversify our international groups as much as we can. You're also going to put your program of study, and we ask that you use your program code. So you'd be able to find this on your letter of admission. I'm sure everyone can run down their program codes now. Ram, what's your program code?
Mine is OPM2.
Melvin?
It's BMT1B.
Jack?
BAC4.
Okay, so a little bit of diversity there, but we'll just keep those program codes, and that's really helpful because then when we're doing the matching, it helps us link you up. The next question is about your participation levels. So we know that some people may only want to connect casually, so having students as a point of contact, that's completely okay. If you don't really intend to participate in too many events, you can say that you're just interested in connecting casually. If you are someone who's interested in getting quite involved, select connect regularly, and we'll try to group you with others that are interested in really participating more frequently. I personally always give the advice that attend as much as you can. The moments go by quickly, and the more you attend these types of events, the better your experience will be at Fanshawe. So, but again, it's up to you and your preference and what's required in your program. Academics always come first, so always important to keep that in mind. The next section is just a little bit about yourself. So this can be short, but just anything you think the group would benefit from knowing about you, your professional backgrounds, any hobbies you have, why you're choosing to join Fanshawe Friends. All of that is helpful information, both in the group matching, and also we share this information with other members of the group. So they'll have a sense to get to know you a little bit before you are as you're being introduced to each other. Finally, there's an interest scale here, or just some information about activities and hobbies that you're interested in. So it is quite a few questions. There's about 20 potential interests. But if you just want to rate on 1 to 5, what we're again trying to do is match students with people who have similar interests to their own, so that you can connect with people that you're likely to match well with. But again, I'll say that the members are all very friendly and very interesting. So I think regardless of your matches, you'll have a positive experience. Finally, there's a photo release. We do take photos during our events, so that just allows us to share your beautiful smiles with other people, and just information consent that allows us to share your email address with other participants in the Fanshawe Friends group. So with that, I will end the screen share now. And I just want to turn it over to our participants, because I think you could hear me talk about this program. Oh, and I see Patty Ann's joining us as well. Hi, Patty Ann. Patty Ann's been a member of Fanshawe Friends, and she's also one of our international student ambassadors. So you see her lovely face on campus, just outside the International Center. Always friendly and helpful. So great to see you here this morning. So I want to turn it over to the friends just to share a little bit about your experiences in the program, and any advice you have for our new students on the call this morning. And whoever would like to go first, you are welcome to do so. Jack.
Yeah, so hi everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. For the Fanshawe Friends, since I joined in last fall 2021, so I didn't much was able to join any events after like the pickleball because the hiking and the other events got a lot of conflicts with schoolwork or part-time work. But when you join the community or when you join Fanshawe Friends, if you have like anything you need, like very simple things like housing or just looking for part-time work, any advice on how to do your resume, your cover letter, how to do the interview, because it's really different from where your home country is, how they process the interviews and stuff like that. So it's really great to like network through them, because for example, I'm working part-time right now as well as my co-op. So juggling like two works at the same time for the entire week is really time consuming. So I don't have any much time in joining events. But if there's an event that is like, oh, I'm available for that particular time, I can go. So I try to join in and have fun socially, network as much as possible, because you never know, like, oh, you're with the same program. Can let me ask you about certain things about this. Is it difficult? What advice can you give me about that program? How to do my co-op and things like that. So it's a very it's a very easy, friendly environment. You don't really need to like hesitate. If it's a stupid question, just ask. People will still answer you. You really don't have to worry about anything. Like if you're looking for stuff, because some people would really know because they were able to like explore London as much as they have or someone does have. So they really could like, oh, you can go here because this place is nice to eat. Or you can go there. Their products are really nice. You can buy stuff there. If you're looking for housing, there are some people's all questions, regardless of what it is. There would be someone who would really answer you. And especially as different in terms of culture, you can really get to know people. I have like good friends that I really build in Fanshawe Friends that I get to talk to a lot and meet with them like for coffee or for just random chat sessions and so stuff like that. So it's really nice, and it's sharing like the same interest and building a club out of it. We just made the club just right now. It is like the anime club. So we were really happy because it got approved recently. So, and it was really something that you're really looking forward to. So if you have like time enough like to join the events, just join. It would really be worth your while.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Patty Ann.
Hi everyone, welcome to this big family. We always like calling it Fanshawe Friends, but literally we are like a family because we are always there for one another, and then we are also there to support. Like coming to Canada, it's a great journey. It's far away from home. You have to learn new things. But what I would advise each and every one of you guys is not to be on your own zone, like be on your comfort zone. Try to find out, be a little bit open, like be, how can I say, be a little bit curious. That is the word I will use, because if you're curious, you're gonna learn a lot of things. It's very easy to be stressed up in Canada with schoolwork, with jobs and everything. But when you have friends with whom you can discuss certain things, it really helps. Fanshawe friends, we are not just in for leisure and other things. We're also there academically, like to support you whenever you have an issue. We are there to help. If you have like some group members that can help you out with assignments, they are good at doing it. And also, when we want to have fun, let me know, like, we really do have the fun. It's not joking. We meet a lot of times. We discuss, we go out together. And also in that same group, you can find some people with whom you have some similarities with, and we decide to organize our own outing out of Fanshawe Friends outing, which literally sometimes is really fun. And we also do sometimes games that is very fun for one another. And also when you have like a mentee or a mentor, like, stick to that person and learn more about the person, because from that person you can learn things from London which you had nothing or no knowledge about. And also London is a fun place to be. So fast you're ready to discover, then you're in the right place, because you discover a lot of things, a lot of facts out. In fact, and we also have a lot of volunteering work out there which makes you involved in the community. Like, for example, I was a volunteer in one homecoming festival here. It was so diligent, because I had to learn a new thing which I had no clue about it or any other, and then I had to meet new people. So it's really fun being here.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks, Patty. Patty and Ram, I believe, also volunteered at Home County. So yeah, it's nice. We had them join us for an info session, and I think there were quite a few students who took advantage of that. So it's really nice. Good way to get involved and learn more about the city. And Melvin.
Hey, hello, hi everyone. I'm very excited to be here. My name is Melvin. I'm a level 2 business management student, and I landed in Canada in the month of February. And from day one, I realized the importance of networking. I don't know how it works back in your country, but it's very important that you have a good network to find a job, to find a place to stay, getting to know your profession, your course. It's really important that you talk to other people and network. And when it comes to Fanshawe, we have a lot of opportunities like the class representative program, and the Fanshawe Friends program is one of my favorite. The reason being, it's not, it doesn't require so much of input from you. All you have to do is just show up. That's all. That's the only skill that you want to have. So, and Laura, the amazing Laura, she'll take care of the event. It's really fun to be part of this big group. So it's an informal group, and basically we communicate through a WhatsApp group, and all the main communications happen there. And if you have any questions like, okay, are there any offers going on in Walmart, you can ask that question as well. People will come and answer you. So it's really helpful to build your network, and it's diverse and it's inclusive as well. So it's the people from different backgrounds are there, different courses. So I think the structure of Friends is changing from this term, that previously we had this one-on-one mentoring. So instead we have the support structure now, where you will be grouped with 5 or 6 people. If one is unavailable, you can reach out to the other person. Or in case if they are not available, you can post it in the group. Someone would definitely respond to you what you're asking or what you need. And most of these events are really pocket friendly. For international students, I know most of them worry about these things as well. So it's really cheap, and she arranges. I think I have attended all the free events, including yesterday. It was a really fun activity. So to me, Fanshawe Friends is networking with fun. So that's probably, in a sentence, you can summarize that. In a nutshell, that's what it is. So feel free, just show up, come to the events, whether you are an introvert, whether you're an extrovert, doesn't matter. You are welcomed here. and try to participate in as much as you can, because yeah, as many others suggested, once you get into the course, you will have a part-time job or you have studies to prioritize, so you will miss out few of the events. But again, it's not like we'll kick you out of the group if you didn't participate, so it's totally voluntary. So come up, meet us. It's really fun to be a part of this. Thank you.
All right. And last but certainly not least, Ram.
Yeah, hi, hello everyone. I think Melvin, Jerika, and Parian, everyone said exactly what I wanted to say. But only thing I can suggest you is, like, when you come to a new country, it's a desert for you. Basically, you don't know anything, and even from catching a bus or maybe how to fix your bus pass, these are very basic questions which we think is basic, but once when I entered as a student, it was a big thing for me, like getting a bus pass and getting into the bank, or searching for part-time, or maybe where to find the career services, or maybe where to find the international office, or how to do with the visa submission, or maybe study permit extensions. All these basic questions were always there within my mind. And Fanshawe Friends is a group which can guide you towards people, and you get the response immediately. Like, okay, we do have the class reps program. We do have separate groups, which are like formal groups. It has its own process time. But with Fanshawe Friends, some or the other have already witnessed this problem or this situation, so you can get an instant reply and you can get an idea of what you're going to expect from that situation. So all these things, all these suggestions, and moreover, you get a big community of people. It's like a small world. Like, you get people from different countries, and you have Indians, you have the people from Nigeria, Jamaica. I've seen people from China, Japan, Philippines, and like it's like a small world. So so you can have a vast experience and cultural knowledge. Before you go into a job, you will be ready for the job. Like, you will not be awestruck when you enter a job and you find a different culture people. You know how to react with them and how to deal with them, so you understand their cultural background too. So in a way, it is an important thing that you need to network, obviously. But apart from that, you make a lot of friends and you try to understand the culture, and it's also fun. So I would suggest, though you don't join any other club, just join Fanshawe Friends. You will get more from it. That's it. All the best for you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So I am going to share the link in the chat for anyone who's interested in joining. I just did a quick review of some of the questions about the program and about registration. So it is for currently registered students. So because we're not able to permit students to study online from their home countries this fall, if you don't have a visa to come to Canada, it probably would be best for you to fill in the form after you've already arrived and when you're able to join the group. The reason for that is just because if you're not on campus, we won't be able to match you up with others because there's not going to be as many online events as we had in the past. So things like time difference, things like that, you don't want your phone to be going off in the middle of the night and all day. So things like I would suggest, if you're not starting your program, it's not a good idea to join the group at this time. I have added the form here for you now. It is for registered students, so please keep that in mind when you join. We aren't doing any additional matching for this summer term. We'll just be gearing up for the fall. So if you do join the group now, this is first of all, it's the launch day of the program, of the application. So if you don't hear back right away, we'll be looking to get the matching done around the first week of September, with our first event kicking off on September the 8th, I think. think it's the 8th. The 9th. So yeah, we're gonna get things going right away and get you guys integrated and meeting new people. So so that's something you can look forward to. We're gonna have a presence at the Residence Carnival. So I don't know if any of you will be staying on campus in residence, but that will be a good first day to meet up with Fanshawe friends and get some snacks and really just enjoy at that Residence Carnival kickoff. I wanted to give everyone an opportunity to open up any questions that you might have for our panelists, because they're the best resources. So if anyone has any questions for Melvin, Padian, for Jack, or for Ram, Harshay and Preet, yes, you can fill in the form before classes. You can fill in the form as of today if you'd like to join the group. But again, please do keep in mind it is for registered students. So if you're not able to come, you'll probably receive an email about that later on in the term. As for the WhatsApp group, it is for 22 summer students at the moment. So we'll be launching a new WhatsApp group for everybody who is attending for the fall. Alonzo, are the activities for all ages? Yes, absolutely. So we have events that we're quite a large age range in Fanshawe Friends. So we have students as young as 18, and we've had students in their 50s that have joined the group. So it's quite a large range of students, and everyone is welcome. On our hike that we did a few weeks, I guess it was about a month ago now, one of our friends brought his little daughter and she was so amazing. She's a little 3-year-old going on a big long hike with us. So yeah, everyone's welcome. And if you do have family members and we're going on an adventure, you're always welcome to bring them along to join us as well.
Yes, Laura, so I was also thought of answering that question. There was the question from Alonso Minabrito. Sorry if I'm spelling it wrong. So can we involve our families, or is it students only? So it depends on the event. Let's say if it's an on-campus or a formal event, probably it's just for the students. But most of the outdoor events, you can bring your family always. So it depends on the event basically. And we also have like an online Zoom event once a while. We played Kahoot, I believe. That was really
When we
fun.
played oh my gosh, what did we play? We had like an online
something like Damshrats, but it was really fun. So it depends on the event which happens. And to all of them attending or watching this recording, I would say just reach out to ltaran@fanshawe.ca. Even if you don't know anything about this, she'll give you detailed instruction through the mail. That's
awesome. Yeah, thank you. I'll pop my email address in the chat at the end as well, just so everyone has it. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to get in touch with any of you. Kamal's asking a question about business management. This is specifically for Melvin. So I know we just have a few minutes left, but Melvin, do you have any thoughts on the business management program?
Yeah, I was replying him in the chat. Yeah, I will just put it here. So our course in specific, we don't have exams and assignments. The case is purely based. The course is purely based on case analysis. So it is important that you attend all the classes and participate in all of the classes. So you are marked based on your participation. So always remember to speak up, have your thoughts, prepare ahead. So these are very specific to business management course. Yes. Yeah.
And Padian is also a business management student as well.
Yeah. Okay. Marvin said everything already, and then most especially, you have to be involved in everything. Don't just focus yourself on the modules and on the case. Try and bring outside ideas, your past experience, and most especially, do a lot of research. Like professors are very impressed when you have different views apart from the original views which are being given to you, and you can broaden out the topic. Like they really like it.
Awesome. And Sean has said here, just with questions about residents, you're welcome to email fanshawcares@fanshawc.ca, and we can redirect you to the residents team. They are quite busy right now, fielding lots of inquiries, but I promise you, they're a really wonderful, supportive team in residence, and they're working as quickly as they can to get everyone settled. It's just very high volume. So it's not that they've forgotten about you. They're just responding to everything as quickly as they can in date order. Yeah, and Rams brought up a really great point here that the Fanshawe Friends program is eligible for a credit on your co-curricular record. We'll go through the information on that during our Fanshawe Friends kickoff meeting, how to apply for that. And we usually have our campus life facilitator join us to talk a little bit about the co-curricular record. But to kind of briefly summarize that, that is a record of your extracurricular activities at Fanshawe, and it's a really valuable document. It's important if you intend to apply for scholarships, and it's a great addition to any resume. So, yeah, so I just like to say thank you to everyone for your time and attention. And I'll turn it over to Crystal to wrap up the end of our 10-day Fanshawe Cares live series.
Perfect. Thank you, Laura. And thank you to the panel. I see some faces that I recognize there. It's a great opportunity to get involved in Fanshawe Friends. And for those that mentioned the CCR, when the library was on, they actually talked about that a bit more too, about how attending the sessions can get you those credits. Well, it is the same kind of credits that you can get for joining Fanshawe Friends. But the biggest thing you are going to get from it is going to be the takeaway of the Friends for Life and the support well here. I just want to say thank you, Laura, for coming on and joining us today. And everyone, thank you so much who stuck around and came back day after day. If you have friends that missed these sessions and wants to do the next set, there is another 10-day series running on August 8th. So there's the opportunity to join that one. I did add the YouTube link into the chat right at the start. So hopefully you guys can review the videos there. And we look forward to meeting you all this fall. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone. See ya.